Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today is the YouTube hop for Traci Reed Designs' new Besties Who Brunch collection. I will have in the description box a link to the playlist for everyone who is playing on the design team for this new collection, as well as Traci's website, so you can pick up this new collection and grab it while it's on sale. And so today we are starting with my background, which I did build in Photoshop Elements. I took the plaid background and then I layered the grid or ledger kind of paper, the blue on top of that. And then I added some mixed media elements from the digital kit. That is the splatters of paint, and then I added a few of the ribbons that are also a part of the digital pack as well. Added shadows to all of those elements, so it kind of gives it a bit of dimension on the page, and went ahead and printed that. And now you see I have all around my layout all these fun embellishments that are a part of this awesome collection. I love the colors in this collection. There's so many fun elements, and the florals are beautiful. I am using all the florals from the digital kit. Most of what I'm using is from the digital kit, with a few exceptions that came from the sticker sheets. But the florals, I just love them so much that I couldn't resist pulling them all out and using them. So I'm going to build some clusters. I have two ribbons that I also printed from the digital kit that I layered up at the top with my photo. I matted my photo with one of the frames from the digital kit. I loved this gorgeous blue color of this ornate frame. I did cut it with my silhouette, and I put my photo in the center of that. This is a photo of my daughter and one of her college friends. They were celebrating graduation, and so she had snapped this photo and I loved it. It was perfect for using for this collection, which is all about besties, and so I knew I had to document this photo. I'm sure I'll do other ones from their party weekend away with friends. So basically that's what I'm going to document, and I'm going to play with all of these beautiful bits and pieces. So I'm kind of doing a central design, even though my mixed media is kind of diagonal. I am doing the photo at the top, pretty much in the center, and then I've got embellishment on each corner, so the top left to the bottom right. And then I have my title that sort of bridges the gap between the photo and the bottom of the page. And then down here at the bottom, I have sort of a big embellishment cluster with, again, more florals. I loved the butterflies with the trails. Those are awesome in this collection. So I did, of course, add one of those, or four of those in this case. So it gives a lot of movement to the page, which I really loved. And I also pulled out an acrylic title for this page because everything is paper. I liked adding that acrylic title. It gives a little bit of dimension. So that's the only thing that I'm using on this layout that is not from the kit. And so I do really love how this came together. Like I said, the colors in this collection are stunning. I really love them. So at this point, pretty much how you see it is how this layout is going to go. I'm going to fiddle around with it a little bit, kind of play with the bits and pieces, but I have like a whole pile of embellishments. There's so many embellishments in this collection, like it's hard to choose. It's one of those collections where you want to use everything because it's so beautiful. And I literally could have kept adding and adding and adding to this page, but I did go ahead and add all of these leaves to my floral clusters, but I did stop myself from adding more and more and more. But I definitely could have, because like I said, this collection just is so beautiful, and the florals are gorgeous. When I go to glue everything down, I do lift and pop up my photo, as well as some of the florals, just to give that dimension. I also pop up the butterflies, again, just to add some dimension. I am going to come in here with a few of the hearts. I cut them in super tiny sizes and then a little bit larger size. So that's the one thing I like about the digital collection. These hearts are from that digital kit. I love that I can take those elements and print them as well. And I do cut them all on my silhouette, which works out great. I don't have to do fussy cutting if I don't want to. And so pretty much this is how the layout is going to come together. I am going to go, like I said, and glue all of this down off camera. And then at that point, the layout is pretty much done. So I'm going to kind of show you how everything came together. Like I said, everything pretty much stayed where I had it originally. But to finish it off, I thought instead of using enamel dots, I thought I would pull out some Nuvo drops. I have a ton of these and I have not used them in forever. So I kind of just went through and grabbed 3 colors that definitely coordinate with the colors in this collection. I have that sort of pearl white color, I have a lighter green color, and then a darker pink. So I'm definitely sort of focusing on those colors. There's a lot of blue in the collection or in the page already with the frame and the background. So I didn't want to pull out blue. And so I decided to focus on these 3 colors. So I'm just going to kind of do a few little clusters of 3 dots with these Nuvo dots. I'm so glad I pulled them out. It actually makes me want to use them more, so hopefully this will motivate me to pull them out and use them on more pages, because I do really like the added texture that these give me. They all sort of have that, well, 2 of them sort of have that pearlized look to them, and then the pink is more of like the enamel kind of look, so I do really like that extra texture. But basically I'm going to finish up with the pink, and once that is done, that's going to do it for the page. Still photos will be coming up. Don't forget to hop along, go grab this collection while it's on sale. You will not regret it. And I did rough up the florals on the page as well, so they're not flat on the page. But other than that, that's going to do it for this one. So with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.